Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Welcome to GK Today. This is Arzu Kakkar. Let us have a look over today's important current affairs. But before starting, let me tell you that these questions are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today's Android application app. And there are more than 500 plus questions available every month. Category wise questions are also available there, so you can refer to the app. Are you able to see the very first question? Do you all know the answer? I hope many of you know. But don't worry, we'll have a look over it. National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas. The question is saying it is observed to commemorate the birth anniversary of which leader? So this day is observed to commemorate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Therefore, the right answer of this question is option B. National Unity Day, or you say it as Rashtriya Ekta Divas. It is observed basically so as to commemorate the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, who is known as Iron Man of India. Why he is known as Iron Man of India? For all his efforts that he did for unification of 550 princely states. Sardar Patel was also the first Home Minister of India after independence, and this year marked the 147th anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. I hope you all have heard about Kheda Satyagraha, Bardoli Satyagraha in modern history. He was one of the main leaders of those satyagraha. And Statue of Unity in Narmada district of Gujarat. This is a foundation stone, basically a stone for Sardar Patel's memorial, right? So Statue of Unity it is named as. Then moving on to the next question, a very important news article that was there in news. Recently, RBI has launched which type of central bank digital currency in its pilot phase? So in very first phase, RBI has launched which type of central bank digital currency? Wholesale. Option B is the right answer. Before going to its detail, we should understand what is digital currency. Let's say with a simple example, what RBI do? Print the notes. RBI has the task also of printing notes, right? 2000 rupee note, 500 rupee note. So they are the physical in the paper also, right? I promise to pay the bearer. So basically it is RBI backed. It is a legal one, right? A legal tender, a fiat currency, but in the paper format. When the same goes in the electronic form of money, that is digital rupee. Let me explain you once. You have Paytm or phone pay, or basically you have Paytm wallet, you have money in that is a form of digital currency, because that particular amount in your banks, for example, they 2000 rupees, they are in that particular wallet, but RBI printed that amount in the paper format. It was there in the market where RBI printed, let's say for example, RBI printed 2 lakh rupees, right? So they are in the market. 2 lakh notes were printed, right? This amount was printed, it was in the paper form. But if RBI prints 1 lakh in the paper form and other 1 lakh goes like a digital currency in the electronic form of money, there is no paper format of that money, that is digital currency, right? It is used for electronic transactions. Now the news is RBI recently is going with the first phase where this digital money can be used in the wholesale market. As for example, for banks, when banks are purchasing the government securities, they can settle their financial transactions using these digital currencies. For now onwards, for now basically, later on, yes, it will be available for the use by the all retail ones. Abhi for now it is for the wholesale. 9 banks have been selected for this particular first phase. State Bank of India, HDFC, Union Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, ICICI Bank, IDFC First Bank, Yes Bank. So these all are certain names of the bank that you can remember. Now we all have one thing in mind. So yes, first of all, though, this central bank digital currency is backed by blockchain also. Then what about cryptocurrency? See, the idea is taken from there only, right? It is inspired by directly from the Bitcoin. But the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, they are not backed by RBI. They are not legal tender, right? So this is legal tender where RBI has the control, government of India has the control, they can have a proper check of it. They are the one, right? When inflation goes in the market, RBI, what RBI does, increase the repo rate, right? So these all are the actions that RBI can take. But with respect to cryptocurrency, there is no hold up for it. RBI can, it is not a legal tender, right? So it lacks legal tender status, whereas this digital currency has that legal tender status also. Moving on to the next question. Ranipur Tiger Reserve is located in which Indian state? Yes, please. Where is Ranipur Tiger Reserve located? It is located in Uttar Pradesh. Option A is the correct answer. So this is the fourth tiger reserve in UP, in Bundelkhand region. It is near to Panna Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. The total distance between both of them is 150 kilometer. And this Ranipur Tiger Reserve, as I have told you, it is in Bundelkhand region. Fourth tiger reserve. Other three are Dudhwa, Pilibhit, Amangarh. So these all are the other three tiger reserves in Uttar Pradesh. And it is spread across 529.36 square kilometer of area. So basically it is covered with the tropical dry deciduous forest, home to many mammals like tiger, bear, leopard, deer, right, chinkara. So these are certain species that you can see there. Let us have a look over it on the map. Dudhwa, Pilibhit. So as it is near to Bundelkhand region, close to Madhya Pradesh, so here it is Ranipur, right? Border. Madhya Pradesh is here. Correct. Moving on to the next question. What is the theme of India Water Week 2022? What is the theme of India Water Week 2022? So the theme is water security for sustainable development and equity. This is the theme. So basically our President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated this Water Week. It's 7th edition. This is the 7th edition. It was inaugurated at India Expo Center in Greater Noida. So the issue of sustainability of water resource development, it will be addressed, and how to manage it in line with the sustainable development goals. This all will be the agenda. This is it will be celebrated from 1st of November to 5th of November, right? Moving on. YOTA D1, North India's first hyperscale data center. It has been inaugurated in which state? If you remember, already I have covered data center when it was in news few days back. I told you something is gonna come like that. And yes, it was about to be inaugurated, but now it is inaugurated in Uttar Pradesh in Greater Noida. So UP is the right answer. Before going to in technicalities, we need to understand what is data center. So a building. So when in a building there is a dedicated secure space where computing and networking equipment is concentrated for the purpose of collecting the data, storing the data, processing the data, allowing access to large amount of data. Large amount of data. You have your hard disk and you have your phones where you store your data, but what about the big data? What about the data that is in large scale, right? So India, basically, if I talk about, it is a very great step in the making the data centers a hub of that. There are, you can say, 6 data centers, a total of 6 data center in this data center park. And this YOTA D1 is North India's first hyperscale data center. It will help in boosting your economy. We are going with the digital economy, right? So it will lead to the exponential growth in the digital commerce. And as I said, that it is the North India's first hyperscale data center. Also, please do remember one thing. See, as per an estimate, India's data analytics industry, it is projected to reach more than $16 billion by 2025. This data center is built at a cost of 500 crore over an area of 3 lakh square feet. Also, Hiranandani Group with the state government, they have signed a memorandum of understanding worth rupees 39,000 crore. Also, one thing very important, the digital infrastructure here will be supported by renewable energy. So this data center will increase the data storage capacity of the country. Clear? Then coming to the next question. Which racing driver won Mexico Grand Prix title? What do you think is the right answer? Max Verstappen. Option C is the right answer. So here you can see the picture. Max Verstappen, which sport the personality is related to? Racing driver who won the Mexico Grand Prix title. Second position is by Lewis Hamilton. Third by Sergio Perez. So do remember they all are basically associated with which sport? Racing. Which Indian state presents Rajya Utsav Award to eminent persons in various fields? So for all the persons who are eminent persons in the various fields, there is a state government in India who presents Rajya Utsav Award to them. That Indian state is Karnataka. Option B. Right? So Rajya Utsav Award is basically Karnataka government has announced this award every year. So this is 67th Kannada Rajya Utsav. Right? It is an annual award, as I said, and it is given to all the eminent personalities who have rendered some significant service in the various fields, whether former ISRO chairman or Yakshagan artist. So what is Yakshagan? Yakshagan is basically a traditional theatre form of Karnataka. It is a temple art that depicts mythological stories and Puran. Moving to the next question, which city is the host of World Cities Day 2022 celebration? Yes, please. Let me know the answer. What do you think is the right answer? The city which is the host of World Cities Day 2022 is Shanghai. Option B is the correct one. Right? See, World Cities Day is celebrated on 31st of October. Every year? Yes. What is the need? Need is to promote global urbanization. Different city hosts this event each year, but this time China's Shanghai is hosting. Since its inception, the World Cities Day general theme is Better City, Better Life. This year theme is Act Local to Go Local. We always talk about it to promote the local actions so as to achieve the mission of sustainable development goals. So that is the highlight. But see, as they are promoting global urbanization, urbanization definitely it will drive economic growth. But at the same point of time, there are certain challenges also. Challenge of food, challenge of, it spans across, you can say, social challenges, economic, demographic challenges, environmental issues as well. So these are certain dimensions, right? Felling of trees, loss of wildlife habitat, food supply concerns, pollution, and World City Day seeks to address all these challenges. Clear? Moving on to the next question. Please read this question and let me know the right answer. Northeastern India's first fish museum is said to be built in which state? So Northeastern India's first fish museum is said to be built in Arunachal Pradesh. Option C is the correct answer. Right? C. It is first of its kind in Arunachal Pradesh. The existing Taran fish farm in the state, it would be upgraded as integrated aqua park where the museum would come up. The fish museum in Arunachal Pradesh will have all the kind of fish species and it will serve as a training center for the fisher folk. Right? So basically you can say it is one under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. What is Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana? What is its aim? It talks about addressing the gaps in the fishery sector, the value chain, the productivity, the quality of technology, the marketing, the post-harvest infrastructure, and strengthening the fish farmers, right? Talking about ensuring their socio-economic welfare, strengthening and modernizing the value chain, and establishing a robust fisheries management framework. So all these are the objective of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Clear? Who is known as the Steel Man of India? Who is known as the Steel Man of India? Jamshed J. Irani. Option B is the right answer. So, known as the Steel Man of India, recently passed away in Jamshedpur at the age of 86. He was the managing director of the Tata Steel in 1992 before retiring in 2001. And later on, he retired from the board of Tata Steel in 2011, leaving behind a legacy of how many years? 43 years. In 2007, he was conferred with Padma Bhushan for its contribution to the industry. In 2008, he was also the recipient of Lifetime Achievement Award by the Government of India for his services in metallurgy. Right? So this was for your today's current affairs, but now the session is not done yet. We will have a revision of certain questions associated with sports first of all. Tell me the answer of the first question. Jhulan Goswami plays which sports? Who announced her retirement recently? Cricket. Eliud Kipchoge, who was seen in news, is associated with which sport? I'll not tell. You will tell in the comment section. Dileep Trophy is associated with which sport? Cricket. Lever Cup is associated with which sport? Tennis. Which state has announced 2% reservation in government jobs for sports person in the state? Rajasthan. Ramkumar Ramanathan and Prajnesh, who were seen in news, they are associated with which sports? Tennis. Right? Some other questions. India has been elected as the host of ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. In which year? 2025. Which state has signed MOU with Telangana to set up all women run cooperative bank? Rajasthan. Which is the venue of first Khelo India Fencing Women's League? New Delhi. Who has been named the captain of India's women cricket team in 2022 Commonwealth Games? Harmanpreet Kaur. This question is your homework. Who are the winners of Wimbledon women's and men's title in 2022? Next question. Next category. Yes, as per the recent Supreme Court order, all the women who are entitled to safe and legal abortion are abortion up to how many weeks? So all the women are entitled to safe and legal abortion up to 24 weeks. This is your homework for this category. Which country is the winner of SAFF Women's Championship title in 2022? Bangladesh. Right? Which country is the host of FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup 2022? India. Which institution launched Women in Engineering, Science and Technology initiative? Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. Mahila Nidhi. Which Indian state launched Mahila Nidhi, the loan scheme for the social and economic development of women through loans? Rajasthan. Which is the most unsafe metropolitan city for women across the country as per NCRB report? New Delhi. Which is the venue of National Conference of Women Police? Shimla. Which state hosts the first India's Women Hockey League? Again, New Delhi. The women crew led by Lieutenant Commander Aanchal Sharma which completed the surveillance mission is associated with which armed force? Indian Navy. And when is Muslim Women's Right Day observed? When? 1st of August. So 1st of August is the right answer here. Then coming to certain other miscellaneous questions. First question is your homework. Take it first question as your homework today. Which industry union is organizing Lead Summit, the Thought Leadership Initiative of India? Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Which industry union has announced to adopt 1 lakh TB patients under Tuberculosis Mukt Bharat Abhiyan? Again, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Next question is, when is National Small Industry Day observed? 30th of August. Where is International Conference on Indian Minerals and Metals Industry held? New Delhi. Which is the first bank in India to launch a policy to fund the industry of lab-grown diamonds? State Bank of India. Which ministry launched 3 new schemes under strengthening pharmaceutical industry? Chemicals and Fertilizers Ministry. India recorded its fastest growth in 11 years in the service industry in which month? June 2022. Which government body released the draft regulatory guidelines for child participation in the entertainment industry? National Commission for Protection of Child Rights. India hosted Industry Transition Dialogue with which country? The name is Sweden. And the last question, which ministry implements strengthening of pharmaceutical industry scheme? That is Chemicals and Fertilizer Industry. So I hope you are good to go with the homework now. And with this, I am summing up this session. I hope you enjoyed learning as much as I enjoyed teaching you. I expect answers from all of you in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Take care. Have a nice day.